What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simple Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. Hey, man, I don't know what day it is, but today was joint practice day, man. Let's talk about it. All right, so man, hey, I think it was day 10. Is it day 10, day 11, man? I can't remember, but I just know our Washington Commanders headed up the motherfucking road to Foxborough where we had joint practices with the New England Patriots. And hey man, from what I saw today, man, it got a little spicy out there today. And that's what you love to see from a competitor, two competitors, man, going against one another, man. Let's just get. I just want to talk about. Let's get straight into it. All right, man. Here we go. Joint practice ready. We got Jaden Daniels. We got Sam Hartman, and that's Cole Turner back there walking to the field. Y'all know JD5 got that good old basketball with him. All right, let's see. Then we got JD5 getting warmed up, getting some throws in there. My man JD5 getting warmed up. Good to see. Good to see. It wasn't a lot of coverage early on. Like, it wasn't a lot of play-by-play that we was getting from a lot of the Commanders media. Like, I don't know what was going on. Shout out to Rio, man. He said what they got the Commanders on the NDA, the Commanders media on NDAs right now. They can't say nothing. But here we go, man. Y'all already know, man. We getting hype, getting live. B Rob said B Rob had some good plays today. All right, Dietrich Wise, you already know you already know Dietrich Wise was ready for this practice, man. Formerly playing for the New England Patriots, returning back to his old stomping grounds, man. He was locked in, ready to bump, ready to get in there and get some action going on against his old guys. Let's see, we got JD right here. Y'all already know the network. Pause, no Diddy. Uh, Cinemax. 2 for 2? 2 for 2, ski. Shout out to JD. Josh Taylor, Commanders head coach, said that Marcus Mariota, Brandon Coleman, Jordan McGee, Javante, John Baptiste, Noah Brown, Sam Cosme, and Terry McLaurin did not make the trip. Those are like, I guess that's the injury list right now. Those guys stayed back as they work on injuries. It was not disclosed. I didn't hear him like kind of mention what the injuries was for Jordan McGee. It's not concerning to me, man, because at the same time, like, you want guys to be fully healthy, man. He said, no, he did say, the only thing he did allude to, I believe, Dan Quinn alluded to, was like, it's nothing major, but they just want to take, precautionary reasons, and let them rock. It's preseason, y'all. We want to see Jordan McGee up there playing, but if I see him in Cincinnati or against the Ravens, all is good for me. Javante, Baptiste, same thing. Like, all these guys that probably Brandon Coleman is probably the most concerning one. But he did say Marcus Mariota had a lower leg injury. I think it was like a calf injury or something like that. So I'm not too worried as long as we can see Jordan McGee somewhat in preseason. We already knew about Sam Cosme and Terry McLaurin that was pretty much they wasn't going to show up there. But I'm not too concerned. Noah Brown, he's still kind of trying to rehab. It could just be they taking precautions, y'all. So let's go ahead, not put too much into it, but hopefully we can see him against Cincinnati. First 11-on-11 period. For the offense, JD5 versus 3 of 3. Was 3 of 3 with 2 completions to Ertz. And we starting to see that same chemistry pickup from last season. Zach Ertz, JD, his safety blanket, and Ertz. He's going to find him by any means necessary. He's not going to be a great yak guy, but guess what, man? He going to get us. He going to get some catches. He going to be another red zone target that we use a lot in the red zone. So, but 11 for 11. I mean, going 3 for 3, and then 2 of them was to JD. That's good to see. Michael Gallup and we haven't heard his name a lot all training camp, just made a catch from Johnson and lowered his shoulder on a Patriot DB. And that's kind of, man, like, bro, you just love to see it. This is real football being back, man. It's people getting hit, making tackles. Like, it's just exciting to see. B Rob is fired up. He had a couple of really nice runs. and has been trying to get his team hyped up in the huddle. Love to see it. Love to see it. This is that contract year, so you know Bama's like to show up and show out, man. Laremy Tunsil took a Patriots linebacker to the stands, and a fight was close to breaking out. That's our left tackle, Slim. Yeah, get this motherfucking work, boy. Get this work. Okay, we ain't here playing, man. We ain't caring. Pity patting. The pads is on, and we going up against competition, man. And I love to see this, man. I love to see this type of reporting right here, man. And it got a little chirpy out there, I heard. Josh Conley is having a great practice today, working across from Christian Barmore. And Harold Landry has shown quickness and good recognition, getting to free blitzers. That's good to see from Josh Conley, man, going against some other competition. So everything he's been learning from Von Miller, from Dorrance Armstrong, from Dietrich Wise, like any other, Frankie Louvu, trying to get better. From Laremy Tunsil, he's now been able to, you know, gather all that information and being able to take it out there to the field against other competition and use some of those little techniques and some of those veteran, you know, tidbits that he's been getting from, you know, the defense and from, you know, the vets, the Hall of Famers that we got on the mob. Jason Tatum just arrived to Commanders joint practice. I don't even know how I bookmarked this, but JT was out there. Good to see my man, you know, walking on the field. Here you go too. Good shout out to JT, man. I'm not a Celtics fan at all, but I respect his game. Laremy Tunsil shut off multiple edge rushers from Keon White in 11-on-11. Impressive to watch. And this is we got us a solidified left tackle, man. JD can feel a lot more comfortable in that pocket. He know his blind side. He can protect his blind side a lot better. So he's good, man. He can feel a little bit more comfortable going out there and throwing passes. But it's good to see Laremy Tunsil. Actually, we starting to see some of that good old angry blocking that we used to seeing him at Houston and with the Dolphins. Nice throw and catch from Daniels to Ja'Cory Brooks in 7-on-7 drills. Brooks had the one-handed grab in the end zone. I already told y'all about Ja'Cory Brooks, man. I really like this kid, man. I think he's going to be a sneaky receiver that makes this team. I got him making the team over KJ Osborne, Tate Martin, Sanders. I don't know about Michael Gallup. I think there's just some love relationship between, you know, hey, I want to see him back in the league from Dan Quinn, so he probably not be in front of him, but practice squad at best, but he might make the wide receiver room for game to game, man. You just never know. And we ain't gonna talk about it, but y'all know that number 7 Terry McLaurin situation is being discussed again. Deebo Samuel just made a nice contested catch for a TD over Marcus Jones in 7-on-7 red zone. And here we go. Now this is when we get into it, right? I wanted to save it until we actually saw the bookmark. All right, Kayshon Boutte, whatever his name is, Marshawn Lattimore had some extracurriculars. Big scrum came together with both Patriots and Commander players. Coaches cleaned it up quickly. And I'm going to say this, even though as we get into it, hey, y'all, this is what, this happens in joint practices, right? Like, this is, you know, it's a fucking dog, it's a fucking doghouse out there, man. It's two teams going against each other. You've been going against your own teammates for like the last 2 or 3 weeks, and you haven't been able to physically like hit guys and, you know, take it out, take your frustration out, or just getting reacclimated to tackling, man. Actually being able to make contact with some of the players. It's like, yeah, we had padded practices and all that up there, but you're not really like you saw Michael Gallup lowered his shoulder. Like, you ain't hit none of that in the last couple of padded practices we had against our own players, because we ain't trying to hurt one another. But it's nothing wrong with a good old scrum, a good old fight, a good old fisticuffs, man. Throw some hands. Yeah, you don't want to get hurt. Yeah, you can say it's foolishness, but hey, man, it's competition, bro. Competition always brings out fights. People going at one another, talking trash. It's just part of the game. If you never competed for something, I would not expect you to understand like this type of outcome. Like, it was multiple fights today, and that's supposed to happen. It's two, you know, gladiators going at it and trying to, you know, get better and trying to show, hey, bro, you're not gonna win this rep on me, and you're not gonna talk shit while you doing it. And I'm going to, and the receivers saying the same thing, but it's not just the receivers, the D line, the O line, it's the blocking, it's that physicality that brings out that extracurricular. I saw Henderson blocking one of the pass rushers and got the best of him, I believe. And it ended up being, a little scrum afterwards. And, something happened to the head coach over there for the Patriots. And, it is what it is. But I love, man. I love the fighting. I love all that. As long as it ain't getting too OD, like y'all just can't keep going back and forth. Like now tomorrow, like it shouldn't be as many fights. Like it's like, all right, bro, we here to compete. Let's make it work. As long as it ain't nothing like carrying over to where it's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna see you after practice. But in the midst of practice, y'all competing towards one another and a fight break out. I have no issues with it. I love it. I love that type. I was waiting for that type of comment. I knew it was gonna be Marshawn just because he that type of like no nonsense, like I'm gonna crash out. I ain't with none of that playful. I ain't with none of that shit. Like I'm about it. Let's get it. I knew it was gonna be Marshawn, but I'm excited to see it. Watching Tunsil and Pass Pro is such a work of art. He just put Keon White into the ground with little effort. Oh, Mike Vrabel, that's what his name, my fault, is bleeding from his face and after jumping in on another fight. That's the stuff you don't want to see, but it comes with the territory, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear that, man. It's all supposed to be, hey, we supposed to be getting better and all this, and it's supposed to just be practice. You shouldn't be fighting, and then the head coach shouldn't be bleeding from breaking up a fight. But, hey, Slim, you got in between it. They got on pads and helmets and all types of stuff, man. Hey, it happens. I know Mike Vrabel, like, if he was spoke, I didn't see him speak. If he would have spoke, I think he would be like, hey, man, it's part of the game. I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I had to break up the fight. It is what it is. Let's move on. And that's all you need. That's all it is. It's left out on the field. If y'all don't talk after players don't talk, you ain't got to be buddy with these people. I ain't expecting us to be buddy with none of these players. We here to work. We here to get better. We here to show that we better than y'all. We here to dominate. Fuck that. See, Mike Ray was bleeding from his face after diving to the pile trying to prevent a fight. Can't say I've ever seen that before. I've seen it. Travion Henderson took Commander's pass rush to possibly Von Miller. This is just it's not facts. We don't know that to be facts, but even if it was, shout out to Henderson. To the ground and pass pro, and the two started scuffling on the ground. That's the Vrabel jump. All right. Kane Madrano was good, was in good position to make tackles on back-to-back plays. The rookie does a good job of sticking with pass catches and coverage and breaking down to get stops. I'm going to say this. I seen some of Jordan McGee, you better watch your spot. Hey, that's part of it. Hey, I said this, man. Some guys, 6th round, undrafted guys, is waiting for a moment. Yes, I am not preaching injury. I want Jordan McGee and Kane Madrano be playing side by side at some point. I want both of those guys to be our linebackers. Once Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner is gone. But at the meantime, he taking the opportunity that's presented to him. Hey, you out? You not playing? You not practicing? All right, here go my hey, Kane here, baby. Hey, I'm here, baby. 5'6" here, Slim. Let's get to work. Let me show y'all what I can do. All right, here go a little play here. I think this is Marshawn getting cooked by Kayshawn for a touchdown. Looked like good coverage. It was just a good back shoulder throw by Drake May, if I had to say so myself. I'm not going to zoom in, y'all. I'm not going to get there. Hey, shout out to hey, man, you're going to win some. You're going to lose some battles, bro. It's all about how you fight back. I can care less if you got beat for a touchdown. I'm more concerned about is if you mentally still locked in and get beat again and again and again and again. You're going to give up touchdowns. You're going to give up catches. This is going to happen in practice. I don't think nothing less than Marshawn. I'm not saying, Marshawn, maybe, hey, bro, we might need another corner over there. I told y'all, Marshawn. I'm not saying none of that because if you know the game of football, it happens. It happens to the best of the best, without a doubt. So it's cool to see Marshawn get cooked. It's all good. 4th down, gotta have it. Jaden Daniels jump ball to Ja'Cory Brooks, broken up by Alex Austin. Commanders offense didn't look good there. And that's when I started to see some of the, hey, bro, we need to get Terry back. See, this is why we need to get Terry. Terry make that catch. We know that, bro. Ain't nobody on this team Terry. We know that ain't Terry. But this is what we got right now. This is what we got to rock with. Starting offensive line for Washington versus Patriots. Tunsil at left tackle, left guard, Wiley, Biotish, Allegretti. We need to find somebody else. Right tackle, Conley Jr., Tunsil dominating. My bad. Connolly holding his own, offense as a whole humming. Mike Sanders with some get back, gets a pick off, a deflected pass intended for Demario Douglas in the end zone. And as you, some of the reports came out that Mikey was having a bad day starting off of practice. But it's about reps, bro. You're going to win some reps. They saying him going back to the slot may be some issues, or him just readjusting it and going back into being a slot corner. Hey, bro. Until I see it from a week-to-week basis once the season starts and he still getting cooked, then we'll have a discussion. But this is practice. I expect you to have some bad reps. I know you're not going to win every rep, but yes, when you do win reps, that makes me feel a lot better. And that's cool. I'm not knocking it. But guess what? He got cooked first couple of plays, and then he came back and made a play. So that's all I can ask. After Bobby Wagner deflection, Mike Sanders still dies for the interception. Make was targeting Douglas. So it looked like Bobby Wagner tipped it, paused, and Mike Sanders still came down with it. And Josh Johnson ends practice with a touchdown pass in the back of the end zone to Jacoby Jones. That's good to see. Andrew Wiley was playing guard today, according to JP Finley. Game recognized game. This is the number 2 and the number 3 pick, and then you got 2 of the top receivers in the league, man. Just chopping it up. But hey, man, nothing against Drake May. I hope Drake May have a good season this season. I ain't mad at it. This is where I'm a little concerned at right here. To have Hunter Henry leak down the middle of the field, that's a no-no. I don't know if it was a bad coverage call by the linebackers. It looked like the linebacker replaced the pass rusher and didn't get back in depth. Or he had flex. I don't know. I don't know what the call was. I would love to see that. But that's the first joint practice, man, against the New England Patriots. It was some scuffles. I love seeing it. I love hearing about it. I wish I could have seen them. I hope that it don't carry on to the next practice. But even if it do, coaches get it under, contain it, get it, just like get rid of it. Like, all right, let them break it up, let them go back, and y'all go back to competing, man. I ain't mad at no fights at all. I am not going to allude to just because we missed some passes or some guys didn't make contested catches that Terry, hey man, get Terry on the plane up here right now. We need him. But I even seen some little banter about, hey man, this is why you need to pay him. This is now giving leverage to Terry to show that, hey, y'all need me. Y'all need to go ahead and give me my money. AP ain't thinking 2 squats about no first practice, joint practice, and making a decision off of that. Curious to see how tomorrow goes, and then going into the preseason game. I'm going to give my thoughts on what I want to see on preseason tomorrow's video. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the first joint practice with the New England Patriots. Tell me who y'all like. Tell me who y'all was happy to hear that was showing up and showing out. Drop a comment, like the video, man. Continue to subscribe. We on our way to 800, man. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate y'all so much, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, baby. Raise hell. I'm out.